Lost in the Dark. I just want to talk about where it's coming from lyrically. I wrote that song kind of based off of just kind of a dark place I was in, kind of feeling like I had been failing in my calling and what God wanted me to do. It talks about in Matthew chapter 5, crowd is following Jesus, and Jesus asks them the question, if salt, he says, you are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its saltiness, how can its saltiness be restored? And if you think about salt, if you ever had like a steak or some eggs or something and it didn't have any seasoning on it, like that stuff tastes nasty. Like it needs salt. Salt brings flavor. It also preserves things. But salt makes things better. Jesus says that we, his children, are the salt of the earth, and we can make this earth better when we're following what he wants us to do in life. And I had this moment where I felt like I was messing that up. And so I wrote the lyric, I am salt that's lost its flavor. And I just kind of wrestled with that idea, like, what happens if you are that salt that loses its flavor? And God kind of met me in that season. And, you know, God's forgiveness, it's not something we ever want to take advantage of. We don't want to just take Jesus's everlasting love as a license to sin or anything like that. We don't want to take advantage of it. But God was just reminding me that no matter how many times we mess up, if we have an honest apology, he's always our dad in heaven who's loving us and ready to forgive us. And I think about my children here on earth, like no matter how many times they mess up, I'm still going to be their dad and love them. I don't want them to take advantage of that, but we want to know that it's always there.
You seek out society's worthless trash and bring me home.